Thank you, Sophia. Yang berbahagia, Dato' Wan Latif Wan Musa, CEO of MATRADE, distinguished panel speakers, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to the eNational Export Day 2020, organized by MATRADE with the theme of transforming crisis into opportunities. In gathering all stakeholders to exchange knowledge, insights, expertise, and experiences on external trade, this event will also provide businesses to embrace new innovative business models, reassess strategic priorities across the value chain, and embark on a clear digitalization journey. Ladies and gentlemen, the COVID-19 pandemic has caused an unprecedented crisis, bringing global economic activities to a standstill, thus dampening growth. In tandem, Malaysia's GDP contracted 17.1% in the second quarter of 2020, from a marginal growth of 0.7% in the first quarter. However, it must be highlighted that a deeper analysis shows the contraction rate reduced significantly from minus 28.6% in April to minus 3.2% in June. This was due to the decisive, bold, and timely measures introduced by the government. In response to this crisis, the government has expeditiously implemented large-scale and unconventional policies to protect life, livelihoods, and the economy. The Ringgit Malaysia 295 billion Prihatin and Penjana economic stimulus package was introduced to ease the burden of the rakyat and the business community in mitigating the impact of the pandemic as a result of MCO. The World Bank predicted that Malaysia GDP growth will rebound at 6.9% for year 2021. In this regard, Malaysia is positioned to ride out the crisis better than many other countries due to its diversified economic structure, sound financial system, effective public health response, and proactive macroeconomic policy support. Ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia's total trade in June 2020 actually expanded by 1.7% to Ringgit Malaysia 144.78 billion, while exports bounced back with an increase of 8% to Ringgit Malaysia 82.82 billion. The manufacturing sector recovered with double-digit growth, and exports of manufactured goods, which make up 87.5% of total exports, pick up by 13.7% year-on-year to Ringgit Malaysia 72.48 billion. Now, even more promising are the numbers that we have for July, signaling Malaysia's exports rising for the second straight month. We recorded an expansion of 3.1% from a year earlier on higher shipments of manufactured goods and agricultural commodities, particularly palm oil. All said, our trade surplus widened to a historical high of Ringgit Malaysia 25.15 billion last month, beating the previous record of Ringgit Malaysia 20.9 billion in June. In terms of investment, as at June 2020, MIDA is reviewing a total of 725 projects with a value of Ringgit Malaysia 36.7 billion, and monitoring 141 high-profile leads with potential investments of ringgit Malaysia 72.6 billion. MIDA has also facilitated 86 companies from various countries, including China, and closed deals on 32 projects with investment amounting to ringgit Malaysia 17.5 billion to relocate or redeploy activities to Malaysia. Ladies and gentlemen, at the multilateral level, under the leadership of Malaysia, 21 economies of the Asia-Pacific Economic Cooperation, APEC, are committed to support the work of WTO to advance efforts in trade facilitation initiatives and to strengthen the resilience of supply chains in the region in order to drive economic recovery during this challenging time. Malaysia's international trade policies have been supportive towards fair and sustainable external trade. Therefore, it is crucial for Malaysian businesses to go beyond our borders, explore new opportunities in export markets. The government, through MATRADE, supports Malaysian exporters in conducting international business. MATRADE has leveraged on various digital platforms in undertaking export promotion programs such as online business-to-business meeting, or in short, eBizMatch, webinars, virtual trade shows, and e-business pitching session for exporters to conduct engagement with global clients. The scope of Market Development Grant, MDG, has been expanded to cover expenses for participation in virtual trade events, to promote export, and logistic costs for shipment of products overseas. In addition, exporters registered with MATRADE are also able to access My Export, a subscription-based online platform that provides market intelligence and trade leads. Ladies and gentlemen, COVID-19 has changed consumer habits and is evidently a boon for e-commerce activities to grow and new technologies adoption to intensify. McKinsey Digital Insights reported that most global companies are now actively considering the digital ecosystem business model, given its value generation potential in terms of growing core businesses, expanding networks and portfolios, generating revenues from new products and services, building end-to-end solution to serve business customers, improving operational efficiency and talent development. The crisis has certainly amplified the importance of digitalization, and it is vital for business sustainability and competitiveness. In driving the fourth industrial revolution under the Industry 4WARD policy framework, MITI and its agency provide solutions and facilitations, including funding, infrastructure, regulations, skills, and access to technology for the manufacturing sector's transformation into automation and the adoption of digitalization. Therefore, I encourage businesses to optimize the incentive provided by the government to reap the benefits of digital transformation. Yang Amat Berhormat Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin unveiled the National Digital Infrastructure Plan also known as Jalinan Digital Negara, or in short, Jendela, to pave the way for our transition into 5G wireless technology and provide us with a competitive advantage while reinforcing the digital connectivity and bridging the digital divide in Malaysia. The impact of COVID-19 pandemic on global supply chains has also forced businesses, in fact, entire industry, to rethink and transform their global supply chain model for business continuity. Hence, tapping into digital supply chain networks from the traditional linear supply chain models help businesses become more connected to their ecosystem, which would enable end-to-end visibility, collaboration, agility, and optimization. Ladies and gentlemen, in spite of the challenges that we have faced, we are already witnessing positive signs of economic recovery from the unprecedented government intervention via various stimulus packages. The government is committed to continue doing its part to drive the economy towards a better path in 2021 and call on the businesses to seize the opportunities that are being created. The future of Malaysia's economic development lies solely in our hands. Let us all work together for the revival of our economy and to emerge stronger from this crisis. I commend MATRADE for its continued efforts in organizing this significant event to impart knowledge and technical know-how on export opportunities and strategies for businesses to diversify its export portfolio. On that note, I hereby declare the eNational Export Day 2020 officially open, and I wish everyone a successful outcome. Thank you.